going to talk about Ganesha, the myth of Ganesha, the archetype of Ganesha. Here is a picture of Ganesha that my mom actually painted. She paints sacred art. Ganesha is the frequency of destroying obstacles, taking whatever might be in your path that might be blocking you from your true self and your true path, and just abolishing it. Now, that doesn't just mean externally, it actually means internally as well. It means taking the obstacles that you perceive as obstacles, the things in your own mind that prevent you from moving forward, are also parts of the obstacles that Ganesha can remove. So when you think you're not good enough, when you think that you can't do it, it's impossible, all these people are against you, all of these perceived obstacles, Ganesha, the frequency, when we tune into Ganesha, we will be able to tune into the frequency of a freedom, of a clear path. And also, as my teacher says, also finding different possibilities. So how can you be swift and adjust to whatever might come and find a solution through that? This is the frequency of Ganesha. Ganesha resides in your root chakra, and as the great protector, because it's the protector of your true self. It's the protector of truth and the destroyer of ignorance. And that's really what we mean when we say obstacles. It's really things that we have made up in our own mind, the obstacles that we perceive. They're not necessarily real. That's why he can help us, that frequency that we Gum Ganapataye, namaha, the frequency of the mantra, which is Ganesha, can help us to maneuver through that and overcome our own perceived lack and our perceived obstacles, which are our ignorance from who we truly are. Okay, then the other thing we're going to do, 3 minutes each. Chakra, heart chakra. Heart chakra, the anahata. This chakra is in the center of our chest. It is the giving and receiving. It has an opening straight back on the vertebrae, straight back in the thoracic spine. That's where it opens, and it opens like a flower to the front, where we receive on the back and we give on the front. So we want to make sure that this chakra is completely clear, because this is where we actually can receive the gifts of the divine, and also be able to give freely from our heart. And it's a place where vulnerability lies and compassion, so that we can have compassion on ourselves and compassion on others. It is also, I've been told from my guides, and Alana actually said the same thing, and I was like, oh, my guide said the same thing. It is the mediation point of the lower three chakras, which are the chakras on the lower, the first three ones, are mostly for the physical manifestation, and the chakras, the three on the top, are the joining with source. So it's where they join, and it's where they commune. So it's very important that we have a cooperative understanding between our physical expression and our higher self. And it's in this heart chakra, anahata, the fourth chakra, that we can do this. And it's the color green. However, I was taught from many physics classes that were spiritual physics classes that said that all the chakras are actually a cobalt blue. That's the actual color of the light from these energy centers. And the colors that we, as the very intuitive people who have seen these colors in the rainbow color, that's actually the color of the frequency that is being emitted into, like, for life. So the color for heart, the heart chakra, is green, not because this chakra is green, but because the frequency coming through the chakra is green. That is the color that is needed for this healing space, which I think is also a really, really awesome distinction. to know about, because the colors that are emitting through are actually the colors that are needed, the information that is being channeled out, as opposed to this is the color of the chakra. No, the chakras are all the cobalt blue, which is the divine source color of all cells and all living organisms, and these particular condensations of energy of cobalt blue cells are emitting information, and that information comes in these different colors, these different wavelengths, photons, different nanometers. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Oh wait, one more. Wait. We gotta do sutra. Okay, I chose the 1.23 sutra. Did I write it down? Ishvara Pranidhara Va. Ishvara Pranidharana Va. So this one I chose because I chose from the list that we were given. It is meaning that it's about devotion, and my guides have told me that one of my biggest gifts to the world is my devotion. So I thought, well, this is the perfect one. It's about, because this particular one talks about the devotion to something that's greater than you, Ishvara, something that's bigger than you. And my guides have said to me that the ultimate devotion is to Source. And the Source can be whatever you want to call it. It could be God or Buddha. It could be the sky. It could be the power, one of the elements, fire. Anything that is bigger than you. The reason why Source is the ultimate is because we are all Source, and we are all connected to Source. So having the devotion be to something that is greater than you and also a part of you, which is why one of the elements actually works, because we are all the elements as well, means that that's the union, the yoga, that's the union with Source. So your devotion is to something that is unchanging, has a stable frequency. Well, it's not like our ego, which is like, oh, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do this. It is actually a constant, unwavering source of frequency. And when we are devoted to that, when we are placing all of our everything, when we are offering everything that we do, our upsets, our tears, our joys, our food, our exercising, our pain, our tiredness, everything to that Source, when we are offering it as an act of service without looking at what we're going to get in return, we are creating a union, which is really great, because that goes right back to the heart, because it goes back into the infinity of the heart, the giving and receiving, and we are creating a union with Source, which is also what we are. So it is the ultimate union. So yes, I love this one so much. It's giving your practice to something bigger than yourself. And your practice is everything that you do in your life. It's not just asanas, and it's not just fasting. It's every single thing. When you want to have a conversation with a friend, everything is an act of devotion to something that is bigger. And usually that something that's bigger is like an ideal. It's something that holds the truth for you, a value that's bigger than you, something we are striving for. Oh, my little puppy's coming in. Okay, thanks.